I'm like loving that hat. Like I need to get me a cool hat like that. It makes me think of like Michael Jackson. I know I'm dating myself. Smooth criminal, It makes me think of look at the man in the mirror. At the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about though? He should have said man or woman in the mirror, and you got to make that what? Change. Make that change. Okay. I can't sing, but we'll be going live in a moment. But hey, look, do you mind taking a moment, Lucinda Cross? Do you mind taking a moment and give me the backstory? Give me like the real deal, like 2 or 3 minutes. Like, who is Lucinda Cross? What has her journey been like? And how did she get to where she is right now? That's always got to be one of the cool questions. Talk to me.
Lucinda Cross is a mother, a wife, a woman that is in business. I love business. And the part of it is helping entrepreneurs get out of being the best kept secret. And so that's who I am. That's my everyday work. And then I have my for-profit side is Activate Worldwide, and there's Activate Your Life. Activate Your Life helps women who are in transition and re-entering into society. So I love what I do. I'm a happy entrepreneur.
I like that, the happy entrepreneur. All right, now you have this thing called visionary. Like you're the chief visionary, and take a moment, talk about what that means to you, and then behind that, this whole visionary board concept that I know you're shaking up the world with recently.
Yes, so someone who's able to see beyond their circumstances. And so that's what I love about being a visionary. I'm able to look beyond what I have and don't have, who's on board and who's not on board, and create something out of nothing. And so the vision boards allows you to see and create a forecast of where you're going to go, what you're going to create, who you're going to become, and do it in a fun, childlike manner. But it brings so much joy because now you're able to also foster in some type of inspired action, goals, and some joy in saying, wow, so I'm already about to receive this amazing car, this amazing man. I put my husband on the vision board, okay, before he came. And so, my business, I can see my business flourishing. It's kind of just setting yourself up for success. And that's what I love about vision boards. And I was not playing when I came into the industry with vision boards.
No, you weren't playing. I mean, you was like rocking and rolling. You was making some things happen out there. So folks are joining on there behind the scenes. Nicole Brown Hurston, I see you. Tommy Jones out in Houston, I see you, my man. Latasha Lewis, it is always a pleasure. Hey, thanks a lot, Marsha. Thanks a lot, June Klein. You're here with the one and only, the fabulous one herself. None other than, I know y'all got to go. We got to go. Lucinda Cross. Lucinda, I got to go to give me the signal. But where are you broadcasting in from, by the way? Where are you at right now?
I am in Westchester, New York.
New York, New York. So nice to name it twice. I know that doesn't sound original, but hey, I love it. We're going to get going. To give me the signal. In 5. What's going on, Karen? 3, 2. Rob, I see you. 1. Let's get this thing going.
Go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, and welcome to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, where we have one mission and one mission only, and that mission is to empower, it is to inspire, and it's really to help busy entrepreneurs just like yourself get the resources necessary to execute the vision for the people you were called to serve. And this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, you got the one and only, the activator herself, Lucinda Cross. What's going on, Lucinda? What's up? What's up?
Listen, let me tell you, Shay, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, this is everything. It truly just everything that you stand for with providing resources, providing information, providing access. You know, us entrepreneurs, I know for myself, we definitely need to connect, collaborate, and cultivate in addition to scaling and leveraging. And so thank you so much for everything that the Happy Entrepreneur Show brings to the table for us entrepreneurs and small business owners. And I count myself in. I am a happy entrepreneur. Yes. And so I'm ready, Shay. I'm so ready. I hope they're ready.
I like that. I'm going to start doing that when we start off. Where's Trevor Oddset? We haven't even, every person raised their right hand and said, I, Lucinda Cross, I am an entrepreneur. Oh, that is on the money.
I am a happy entrepreneur.
This is hilarious. Now, I know you quickly dropped those 3 C's. You said collaborate, something, and something. So for Dakisha Williams, what's up? Who's out there right now? Nathaniel Johnson, what's going on? Rakisha Pittman, who's in the house. Nina, who says good evening. Nicole L. Williams. There's so many folks that are tuning in. Give us those 3 C's again, and then we got to get right into one of the pivotal moments in your life. But give us those 3 C's and break that thing down about a minute or two, because you dropped it, but it was so powerful.
Yes. It's about create, collaborate, and connect. I might have said cultivate too, so we'll just add 4. With creating allows you to be in a space. It's important for us to create. As entrepreneurs, we have to be on our A game with creating, being ahead of the trends, and just understanding and perfecting our craft. Connecting, opening up ourselves, opening up our network to make sure that we are making the right collaborations, making sure that we are connecting with the right individuals. Sometimes you may be walking right past or sitting right next to your next big check. Cultivating, and I would say, I said create, collaborate, and the collaborate and cultivate, I would put those 2 together. Where is your joint venture? I truly believe in partnerships and joint ventures. I would not be here without them. You cannot build an empire by yourself. If so, it would just be an empire. So you want an empire, so you have to cultivate and collaborate. And that's what this is about, getting out of your fear of having the I and having your name in lights. Let's put all of our name in lights. Is there enough room? Yes. For all the stars to be in the sky? Absolutely. And so that's what this is about.
You know, I love what you said there. And do you mind, if you can, for those folks that are joining, what's up, Loretta? What's up, Lucy, Jeffrey, Lavonda Hawkins in the house, Beverly? It is always a pleasure. Every single one of you show up tonight, this morning, this afternoon. You can hit that share button. Lucinda Cross, I think you gave me permission. You can hit that share button. And yes, you can pay this message forward, because Lucinda Cross believes in the giver's economy. And the giver's economy says the person that outgives the competition out-earns the competition. Let me say that again. The person that outgives the competition out-earns the competition. So hit the share button. Hit the share button. When you hit the share button, write these words. It's my time. Hashtag the big ass. I think that's it. It's my time. Hashtag the big ass.
The big ass.
If you believe that this is your year, if you believe this is your month, if you believe this is your time, look right below the video. Look right below the video. And I want you just to write these words. It's my time. Hashtag the big ask, ASK. Put it's my time. Now, why would you write that down? Because it's your time to get your finances in order. It's your time to go after new clients. It's your time to go to the gym and eat the right food. It's your time to really just make it happen. If there was ever a time, now is it. Now, I'm going to ask Lucinda Cross when was her time. I'm going to ask Lucinda Cross when was her January 1 moment. And January 1 represents a new start. January 1 represents a pivotal moment where you have to make a decision. You're feeling a certain way. Should I go to the gym? And should I go to the gym? Should I go after a new client or should I not go after a new client? But you also recognize in that moment that if you make the right decision, it changes the trajectory of your life. It puts you closer to your goals. So every time you make a decision, it is in that moment you have a January 1 moment. So today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video and write those words. Today is my what? January 1st. Lucinda Cross. Take a moment if you can. And maybe share, if you don't mind being transparent. I know it's not part of what we're supposed to do, but take a moment and talk about that pivotal moment when you knew that you was going to be a speaker. You knew that this had to work for you. So give us a little bit of the backstory, and then what was your January 1 moment that was a pivotal change for you in your life?
You know, Shay, you always dig deep, right? It's no way to get into your presence without you pulling out the real content. And I appreciate that because there's the huff and fluff and then there's the real story. And so for me, and I have no problem with being vulnerable, so thank you for asking. For me, I realized my purpose in speaking, my purpose in supporting entrepreneurs, my purpose in building a business came when I started getting really frustrated. I believe there's a fortune in your frustration. Books coming out in 2020, but there's a fortune in your frustration, meaning that I was frustrated with being the best kept secret. I was frustrated with having a powerful message and no platform to share it. I was frustrated with being this entrepreneur with great services and even great product ideas at the time and no one to buy into them, right? And so that frustration told me there's a fortune in your frustration, Lucinda. There's other entrepreneurs who are struggling with being the best kept secret. How about you becoming your own client? So I am at marketing, like marketing is my brain, right? I love marketing. And I did it well for my clients. All my clients were soaring, but my car was getting towed. All my clients were getting paid and utilizing my services to the top. And I was the one sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to keep my lights on, how I'm going to pay my daycare bill. And so I was in the giver's economy, but in a giver's economy where I didn't even understand the value that I brought to the table. So I'm offering $5,000 services, but asking for $500 bills. And so for me, it shifted, and my January 1st came, my new year, my new me, my new business, my new approach, and most importantly, my new mindset came when I said, this year, I do not want this new year to look like the last year. 2014, I said, I don't want 2015 to look like 2014 or 2013. And what was happening, it was a repetitive year after year. Things started looking the same. Finances started looking the same. It was a emotional roller coaster, financial roller coaster, spiritual roller coaster. Do I believe? Do I not believe? Am I getting paid? Am I not getting paid? Do they see me? Do they not? Am I doing the right thing or did I make a mistake? And so I got tired of being on that roller coaster and seeing the same year, but in a different year, if that makes sense. And I said, this year, I'm going to be my own client and start to implement my own gifts, talents, skills, and abilities and maximize and leverage. And when I did that, Shay, not only did my income increase, my lifestyle changed. I created a lifestyle business.
Wow, a lifestyle business. Let me break that, if I can, down for everyone out there. What's up, Debbie Allen? Congratulations on your new book. I got mine in the mail. She's on there. Brian Jobert, congratulations. Nana, thanks for joining. Sakoni Prince, I see you in the house. It's my time. I see you, Nicole Brown Hurston. Here's the question. You just talked about your pivotal moment. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Here's the question. If you could break it down and say, you know what, Shay, here are 3 things I had to do to get started because it was my January 1st. Looking back now, there's a lot you did, but here's step 1. Here's step 2. Here's step 3 that I did. So I had that January 1 moment that forever changed my life. Instead of feeling a certain way, I recognized, not my feelings, but I recognized the possibility by taking steps and making it my January 1. So the question is, what 3 things did you do to get started? Because people want to know, what did Lucinda do to get started to become this great speaker that she is?
So I wanted to find not a different idea, but use a unique idea that was different from my market coming from me. I took a unique idea. I took my special expertise and I looked at, okay, Toot yourself on the horn. What are all the things that you are great at? Where did your biggest check come from? So I took a unique idea, I took a special expertise, and I also took credibility from my community. A lot of times, whether your community is 26,000, whether it's 26 people, but I took my dedicated community that I had, and I also took my unique idea and a special expertise that I had to offer. I put them together and I created something very simple. The things of God are simple, we complicate them. And guess what was birthed? From vision boards and doing workshops and helping people accomplish their goals and dreams and motivating them to get unstuck, I created a vision board kit. And that kit, month after month, was bringing in 6 figures. And that was a simple idea coupled with strategic alliances, no PR, to land me onto a network, because now I became my own client. But those 3 things, when you are able to identify your own unique set of skills and you're able to activate those skills, doors open and people watch. No one wants to invest in someone who's not doing the work. No one wants to support someone who's just talking about it. And so those 3 things, they may sound very simple, but those 3 things took my income from one level to the next, to where I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
I love it. And so that became your January 1 moment. Repeat after me, just for fun. And everyone out there watching, Audrey, Sherman, all of you watching right now, look right below the video and write, today is my January 1. You're going to step into your greatness. Today is my January 1. I'm going to go to the gym. Today is my January 1. I'm going to get that product off the shelf and into the hands of the people that need it the most. Lucinda, just for fun, repeat after me on the count of 3. Just say, today is my January 1. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1.
I love it. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1.
Do you believe it? Do you really believe it?
You have to add energy to it. Today is my January 1. I truly believe it.
I believe you, by the way. Look, if you can, for those folks that are watching, tell us, what steps would you say to someone right now? You told us what you did, but now they're watching saying, you know what? I want to be a speaker. I want to be an entrepreneur. What 3 things or 2 things or 1 thing would you suggest they do just to get started? Because here's the premise. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get going. Talk to us, Lucinda.
It's so simple. Shay, I used to give these really strong tips. This is so simple. Just do it. People say, I want to speak. So go speak. There's nursing homes, schools, colleges, shelters. Go find somewhere to speak. We're looking for these big, great platforms, and I'll speak for myself. Go speak, tape it, and speak. The second thing that I would say is get social on social. Many of us are here on social, but I guarantee you, if we start to go and look through everybody's social media, we might not see the value that you bring to the table. I'm not talking about you showcasing Aunt Annie or talking about your dog. I'm talking about what is it that you bring to the table, and how often are you teaching and sharing that to your network? That's a major key. And the third thing is, where are you showing up? So it's important for you to find out where do you need to show up, or what you need to create so others could show up. Can you gather like-minded individuals? Those are 3 steps that I would definitely say for anybody who's watching to take starting tonight.
That's one of the things I like about you is that you keep it so real. Y'all watching the one and only, the fabulous one, the bold, the beautiful, the brave, the one that makes it happen all the time, none other than Lucinda Cross. Yes, she's an author. Yes, she owns a business. Yes, she's a wife. Yes, she's making it out there. But more importantly, she stopped by this morning, this evening, this afternoon, wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, no matter where you are, to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to serve, and that's to bring value. So when we come back, she's released this book, The Big Ass. But I'm going to ask her, like that, the big ass, I'm going to ask her, I see it. Trevor Oz had his sign, by the way. He said, you should bring my signed copy. I said, no. When I see Lucinda, I'm ordering my own. I'm getting my own signed original copy. See, Trevor Oz? I told you I was going to say that, by the way. I'm going to bring mine on there. No. But in all seriousness, by the way, today, Lawrence Hood, I see you out there, so many of you. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to break down Really, everything you desire and deserve are in these steps. They're in these principles. They're in her book. And I've asked her to pull back the big black curtain, if you will, reach into her treasure chest of secrets and give us one idea or two ideas or three keys. You don't want to miss that. We'll be back in just a moment with the one and only, the woman herself, who? Lucinda Cross. If you're out there right now, look right below the video. Look right below the video. Say, welcome, Lucinda. Say, Lucinda, you're doing well. Say, Lucinda, we appreciate you. This is your moment. This is your time. We'll be right back in just a moment. This is so much fun. Lucinda, I love hanging out with you.
Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to take your businesses, your life, and everything that you have to an entirely different level? Yes or yes? Yes, yes. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you ready right now to change the legacy of your last name? Yes or yes? Yes, yes.
Every single day, put your mask on. It's protection. You're unprotected right now.
At the beginning, I had no one to help me. I decided I was going to become the woman that I needed the most.
She got pregnant at 17, had her son at 18 years old, and now her business just hit six figures. Six? Who did that help just to give you some confidence? A little.
I want you to repeat after me. There's more money in what I know than what I do.
D plus D equals D. See, a decision plus discipline equals to me. Your decision to be here today does not equal your success.
Because you got in business really for two reasons only. One of the main reasons you got in business, what? To make what? And that's one reason. And you knew that you wanted all eyes on you while you were out there making a difference, changing lives, and making $1 at the same time. Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, where our mission is to provide you the inspiration, to empower, and to give you the resources. That's what Lucinda Cross is here for right now, to give you the resources necessary to execute the vision. That's what's so important for the people you were called to serve. You got this vision given to you. I believe in God, so I was having to believe in God. Some of you believe in the creator, the invisible, the universe, whatever you believe in, the higher power. But you've got this vision that was given to you. And what good does it do for you to have this vision, have the talent, and then not be able to execute and help anybody? Yeah. Lucinda's here to help you do that. Now Lucinda's broken this thing down. She's broken this thing down. She has this book called The Big Ass, right? The Big Ass. And I got to ask her a question, which is, why did you write the book? That's at the top of my mind. I know it sounds crazy, but Lucinda Cross, why did you write this book?
I wrote this book, The Big Ask, right, and put 21 keys in this book to help those who have a problem with asking. This book is for givers. Those who give often, they give their resources, they give their time. But when it comes to them asking, they fall short. And so that's why this book was written, because I want women, men, college students are loving it, to understand that there is more, and to get out of the land of just enough and move on over to the land of just enough to move on over to the land of more than enough.
I like it. Who is this book for? If you said, Shay, this is the type of folks that should read this book, what would you say?
This is for someone who knows that they're creative. They know that it's not only just entrepreneurs. This is for people who want to climb the corporate ladder. This book is for any person who feels like they're the best kept secret. I have to go back to that. You have these amazing gifts, skills, talents, and abilities. You may be an entrepreneur and you've been doing your thing for several years, but haven't seen a return on investment. You need the big ask. You've been working hard at your job and you haven't seen that promotion yet. You need the big ask. So that's who this book is for, those who need to ask and promote themselves to the next level.
Yeah, you've written books before, which is cool. You've helped so many authors write books, get paid writing books, and that's so important. Why is this one so special to you? When I hear you talk about it, I hear the passion in your voice. I see the big smile. You're holding the book. Why is this one, of all the things you've done so far, why is this one so special? Why is this one so special for you? I'm telling you, she is just so super peacock proud about this particular book. I'm wondering what in the LL Cool J is so important about this book. So tell us.
I'm trying not to get a tattoo, okay? That's how serious this book is. I would say out of all the books that I have written, this one is so much information. And it's ironic that it is called The Big Ask, but it's in a small book. I want you to put this in your suit, Shay. I want women to put this in their purse or their suitcase and read it, because it's a book that you reference over and over again, because it's providing success strategies, not only for life, but for your business and your personal and professional life. And so this one is my baby, because this was just an exercise and I say this was just an exercise that I did at many of my keynotes and my presentations, and people wanted more. And you have to listen to the market. They wanted, well, how do I ask, Lucinda? And I was like, this is such a simple question, but there's a fortune in someone's frustration, right? And so I said, here's the deal. I'm going to put this in a book to show them how to get their ask together. And that's one of the keys in the book. How do you get your ask together? And this book came out of a need. There was a demand for it, and I'm here to supply the need.
I love how you talk. It's never about the money, but it's about the meaning you can have in the world. It's never about the income. It's about the impact. But one thing I like about Lucinda Cross is she's always about making $1 and a difference at the same time. If you're out there right now and you're ready to make $1 and a difference at the same time, look below the video, Ebony Young. Look below the video, Crystal Cunningham. Look below the video, Cedar, what's up out in Florida? Look below the video and just write these words: make $1 and a difference at the same time. Hashtag the big ass. I'm gonna ask about the big ass in a moment, but do me a favor. Look right below the video. And why would you write those words? Because you understand you have a higher purpose. You understand that you do good in the world. When you have more meaning in the world, you'll make the money. You understand that you will let your profits fund your passions. I just had a conversation about that with someone the other day. That's a topic for another time. Let your profits fund your passion, not your purpose, okay? Because it works out so much better for me. But listen, it's not about me. It's all about you. Give us one idea. I can't give away the secrets in the book, okay? But can you give us one of the keys? Tell us the thought process behind the key and how we can apply one of the keys in our life and or in our business. Because we believe here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show that the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Take it away, Lucinda.
Absolutely. So, and going back to getting your ass together, which is one of the keys that's in the book. This is actually your first key that you get inside the book. And I have a quote in here. It says, your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. And so getting your ass together is really looking at, why haven't you started? Right? Why haven't you begun to ask? Is it because the last time you asked, you got let down? The last time you asked, you was rejected. The last time you asked, they did a half job. The last time you asked, you were upset and you felt you had to do it over again, right? Why have you stopped asking? And this goes into our prayer life. This goes into how we show up in the world. And when you are bold enough to ask, and another key that I have in here, don't be an ask hole, right? An ask hole, ASKHOLE, not being an ask hole where if you're asking, that means that you've done the work and you're prepared for the yes. You're not going to waste someone's resources, someone's time, and someone's finances. And so I talk about, even with getting your ass together, that you have to be the first believer and investor in your dream and vision, in your promotion, in your next level, in your relationship. And so it's all about what comes in here and making sure that it connects with the heart so that you can cause an awakening to your finances. Hello, somebody. I know we can all use an awakening in our finances, an awakening maybe in your relationship, an awakening within your kids. So it's about asking and putting away the doubts and the uncertainties that you have about how it should come and what it's going to look like, but giving yourself enough space to detach from the outcome. And I could talk about that later on, but detach from the outcome and allowing the process to happen without already saying, oh, they're not going to do a good job, or who's going to support me. Leave that alone and get your ask together. Who do you need to ask? What are you asking them for? And is it big? Is your ask big enough? I have a big ask, ASK. And everybody should have a big, and I should have worn my big ask shirt, right? But, you know, it's getting your ask together is probably the number one key that I want them to read at least once a month when they get this book.
We're going to come back to the book. Where can I get the book? For those folks that are just watching right now, like, look, Lucinda, I'm hearing about it. You gave me one idea. Don't worry. I'm going to ask her if she'll give you another one in just a moment. But where can she go now? And if she just want to get the book, where can they go to get the book?
And Shay, I do want to give, I'm going to make sure that you get a copy, but I want to give one or two away to the viewers tonight or in the morning, wherever they are in the world. But they can, and they're buying now, Shay. I'm not even kidding you. They're already buying the book. They found it on Amazon. Real Happy Entrepreneurs are no joke. They've already done their homework. And so I will personally sign each book that they get. And they can go to Amazon.com, put in The Big Ask by Lucinda Cross, or they can go to lucindacross.com and click on the link and get their copy. Guarantee. And I stand by my product. I stand by this because it is tried, tested, and reworked, and it provides results.
Indeed, it does. And we come back. We're going to come back in just a moment. We come back. We're going to talk to Lucinda Cross. I'm going to ask her don't worry. I'm going to ask her for another key. Don't worry. I'm going to ask her to give it to us. But I'm also going to ask, it's a small ask, but it might be a big ask of her, is to kind of give us a sneak preview into this vision board concept that she has changed the world with, and then how that relates to the big ask. Because some of you are sitting there saying, well, do I just dream, or, like, where do I get started? And if it's okay, Lucinda, I know that's something you normally do behind the scenes. I know you do it at retreats, small events, and we'll get to how they can bring you into their retreat or to their conference or to their summit. But do you mind when we come back, do you mind kind of sharing that whole visionary concept and then tying that into the book so people know exactly what they need to do?
Listen, let's do it. The Happy Entrepreneur Show is all about resources, so I'm here. Use my information. I'm here for you.
I asked her. She said yes. I love it. Look, we'll be right back. We'll go down to none other than Dorsey Hill. She's in Houston, Texas, and she says, what do you want in this life? How this relates to what Lucinda's talking about this evening. We'll be back in just a moment. Dorsey Hill, take it away.
Hello, hi, howdy guys. I'm so excited to be back. It's your girl, Dorsey Hill, the founder of the Healthy, Happy, Fun Life Network. And I'm back in the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe with another thought of the week. Before we get started, you know what's coming. Why? Because it's our January 1, our January 1, our January 1. It's so exciting that you get to start over every single day. I love that. Okay, so what do I want to talk about this week? I have a question for you. Do you know what you really want? Have you ever seriously sat down and wrote a list about what you absolutely want in this life and in this business that you're creating here? Because I'm willing to bet that you probably haven't put a whole lot of time or thought into what you really truly want. It's what you have to do, what you should be doing instead of things that you want out of your life. So I encourage you this week to make a list of things that you really want. What do you want your life to look like? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to have a lot more fun? Do you need a spiritual practice? Whatever it is. And I'm willing to bet a lot of you are probably going to have a hard time with this because you haven't sat down and really made a list of what you want in this life, because it's hard sometimes to see down the road and visualize those great things that we see happen for other people actually happening for us. It can happen. You deserve for it to happen. It is there for you. You just have to want it, and you have to ask for it and put it down. And my wish, as always, for each and every one of you is that you're happy, you're healthy, and you have a ton of fun in this life and business that you're creating. My biggest Texas love and hugs to each and every one of you. Bye-bye for now. Mwah. See you later.
It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, where we have a mission. That is to empower, it is to inspire, and it's to provide you, the busy entrepreneur, with the resources. And isn't that what Lucinda Cross is doing right now? Provide you with the resources necessary to execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. Success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. And I'm so excited that Lucinda's here today. I've asked her Tony Moore. I see you. I've asked her George Allen. I see you. I've asked her Nana. I've asked her Christy. I've said, look, will you take a moment? Will you take a moment, talk about the visionary board concept, because she's a chief visionary, and then bring that thing back down to how it relates to the big ask. Then I'm going to come back and ask her about a key from the big ask. Take it away, Lucinda.
Yes, the vision board concept, which is, I love to use the word creative visualization, and seeing things, going back into faith, seeing things that are not, but believing that they are, right? And so with your vision board concept, the creative visualization, whether you put it in a journal, whether you put it on a poster board, I don't care, whether you put it on your phone, the magic happens when you truly believe that you deserve what you desire, right? And putting those things down and stepping out of yourself, and not saying that I'm a new entrepreneur, but saying I'm a thriving, multi-million-dollar entrepreneur or billion, so taking it a step further and putting that on your vision board to see what does that look like. One of the keys that a lot of people miss with their vision boards is being clear about their goals. They put down all the things that they desire, all the things that they want. And I really don't like using the word want as much, but they put down the things that they want, but they never put down a way to get from A to Z. What steps do you need to take? How do you need to change? Who do you need to contact? What actions do you need to make, right? And so it's important for us to look at how important is this goal that we're putting on our vision board. Your vision board is your goals in living color. And you're just taking clippings, you're taking words, things that'll inspire you when that client doesn't pay on time, things that'll inspire you when you're not getting phone calls and requests as much, things that'll inspire you when you don't see your following increase, but it'll keep you to push forward and taking the necessary steps. And I love the vision board process. It's something that inspires me. And it takes something where, from a place of being hopeless and a dreamer to being a visionary, to say, you don't see it, but this is where I'm going. And sticking to the script. It's like a GPS.
Yeah, like a GPS. It's like a stamp. You got to stick to one thing till you get there. I love what you're doing. You talk about visionary, and you work with so many clients. And I don't want to name or anything, but if you had to mention somebody that has been through this visionary process along your journey, and you've been in living rooms, you've been in stadiums, you've been on stages, you've been virtual, you've helped so many folks. But if you had to say, hey, Shay, here's one example of someone who didn't have the visionary board, and they was able to go through your process, and they're on the right path, or here's where they are today. Do you mind just so folks can say, is that me? Is that possible right now?
Yes. I have to go to my girl. We're Batman and Robin. Robin Devonish, the self-publishing maven, is probably one of, out of many, the best examples who have gone through the process of creative visualization, have gone through the process of coming from being the best kept secret. I work with those who are the best kept secrets. They're amazing, but they don't have the visibility that they need. And so just working with her, tapped into other talents. So now she is like a fire MC. She's getting paid to go all over the world to MC events. She speaks. She helped over thousands upon thousands of people publish their own books and stories. And so she just grew so much with her business, with her brand, with her approach. And it's amazing to watch her growth process. And it's all just about when visionaries connect and come together, it's not about competition. It's about collaboration. And I know it sounds, cliche, but it truly is not about competition. It is all about how can I help you do what you need to do to help others do what they need to do. In turn, I'm getting served as well. So Robin Devonish, the self-publishing maven, kudos to her, shout outs to her.
That is so important. Everyone look right below the video right now. What's up, Stefan Youngblood? What's up, Keisha? What's going on? Look right below the video and just write these words. Robin, you rock. Just look right below the video and put at Robin Devonish, Devonish. Just put at Robin, you rock. And
Yes.
as you're saying that to Robin, you're saying it to other folks as well, because isn't that what this is all about? It's about cheering for other folks. One of the things I admire about Lucinda Cross, and we had the pleasure of meeting many years ago. I'm not able to say that many years ago, right? That means I've been around for a while. And and one of the things I like about her is that she believes that it's possible, that you can achieve your dreams, that you can go after what you want. Even when there's failure, you can pick yourself back up. Someone said, Shay, it's all about failing fast. I said, heck no, it's about winning fast. Like once you fail, it's how fast can you win again? It's not, well, fail forward. Heck no, you're going to fall. But here's the question, can you get back up? Lucinda Cross, I see you got your hand up. Take it away.
Yes, because I'm burning. So two things. One thing that Robin had, she's older than me, right? But she looks super young, right? But one thing that Robin had was a big ask at that time. And I was in, one of the peaks of my business, and she approached me to mentor her. Now, this is after I have attempted to mentor other people and it failed, but she came to me and she had a big ask for me to mentor her, but she wasn't an asshole. She wasn't going to just use my likeness and my kindness as an advantage to build her up. She said, can we meet? And when we met, she had the full calendar ready on what's going on, what's next. Like, I was shocked. And I said, okay, she's serious. And because she was serious and because she was on time and consistent and hungry, we made it happen. And not once, people tried to discourage her. Of course, you got your homies. They're like, why are you going with this young girl as your mentor? You crazy? But she understood her GPS, and her vision was to get to a destination. And in order to get there, she needed to hear, turn right, turn left, rerouting, right? And so she allowed me to be that voice in her vision. The other part is, you said something about people, people saying failing forward, and that burns me up. Who defines failure? This is our first rodeo on this earth. Shay, I don't know about anybody else. The first time Lucinda Cross has been here on this earth. So it means there's no such thing as failure. We define that. It's only learning lessons. You can't tell me that I failed and this is my first time on earth. Now, if anybody else, this is your third or fourth rodeo, let me know what you're drinking. But, we don't fail. And that's the beauty of this thing. Even within asking, you got to learn to rock rejection. So what? Some will, and you just keep on pushing forward because someone's waiting. And so that's where I stand with this, Shay. And I'm going to hush up. You got me fired up.
No. Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video. She's saying these things. Say it's time. Here's what I want to do. I want to go into a very important segment, Lucinda. We're going to come back to the big ass of 3 keys. And this segment, for all of my regular folks, we're going to do the Champions Creed. And for all of my new viewers, welcome. We're so excited to have you. Thank you for spending time. We told you it's going to be a good use of your time, and Lucinda is really delivering on that, because you can always make more money, I know, but you can't make more time. And Lucinda is so powerful right now. So, Lucinda, this is called the Champions Creed. And the Champions Creed is an opportunity where we step back and we acknowledge another entrepreneur. We give a high five to someone else along this journey. We tell someone else that you are a champion, and you are a champion, and you are a champion. No matter where they are, the person's doing very, very well right now. Well, there's a lot of pressure when you have success. In fact, there's more pressure when you have success. And also to the person that has some high highs and some low lows. So here's how it works, Lucinda. Here's how it works. I'm going to put up a saying, a quote that came from my mentor that he told me to say 15 years ago. And I'm going to read that. And then you, the entrepreneur, you, the person watching, you, the mom, you, the dad, you look below the video and you write these words. You are a champion. Hashtag never give up. And why are you writing you are a champion? Hashtag never give up. Because it's like you're on the side of the race and the marathon runners are coming through. You're not in the race, but you're saying you're a champion. Keep on going. Single mom, you're a champion. Single dad, you're a champion. The dualpreneur or the after 5 p.m.preneur, whatever you want to call you, they are a champion. So look right below the video. Don't cheer for yourself. Lucinda, we're going to cheer for someone else. So Lucinda, I'm going to read these words. And then after I read these words, I'm going to ask Lucinda Cross if she will read the words and then maybe share something with us. So let me go ahead and read it as you're out there. I see you, Christy Holmes. Thanks for joining. Write these words right now. You are a champion. Hashtag never give up. Here's the Happy Entrepreneurs Champions Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. Lucinda Cross, do you mind doing us a favor? Do you mind taking a moment? Do you mind looking right below that video? I'm going to pull it up on the screen. Do you mind reading those words, the Champions Creed? And when we finish, I might ask you a question and maybe take a moment to be authentic and share a time where maybe there was a challenge in your life. There was some setback in your business. Something happened to you, and you know what? You had to use these lessons in order to come back again. What was a lesson that you learned that we can walk away from? As Christy Anderson is writing, you are a champion. You got Joan Corner Woman Wilson in the house saying, you are a champion. You got Venus saying, you are a champion. You got Cheryl Ragan saying, it's my time. You got Venus saying, it's my time. Someone said rock rejection. I think that's hilarious. I love it. You are a champion. So let me go ahead and pull this up. The Champions Creed. Let me see here. Let me make sure you can read it. Can you see those words, Lucinda Cross?
Yes, I can. So the Champions Creed, everybody put your fist up as we cheer for another one who is amazing, another champion. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying.
And keep trying. Aren't you from New York? You got to have the Puff Daddy version. And keep trying. And keep trying. And keep trying. What about the Puff Daddy version, baby? Holla, you're from New York, New York. Hey, look, Lucinda, on the count of 3, can you just repeat after me? Just say, I am a champion. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I am a champion.
That's right. That's right. Now we're going to cheer for someone else. Now, as you're writing, you are a champion. Lucinda's cheering for you right now. And I want you to know, even if you don't believe it's possible, Lucinda Shea Brown, we're going to hold the belief for you. On the count of 3, Lucinda, we're going to say you are a champion. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You are a champion.
That's right. You are a champion. Lucinda, tell us about a time where there was a challenge in your life. What was the setback? And what was the lesson that you learned that we can apply in our business? Because every one of you watching out there, Karen Cherry, you are a champion. Take it away, Lucinda.
Yes, Champion Shay. So, you know, for me, I think about so many different parts. But when I share these stories many times on the stage, when I passed up an opportunity to joint venture with an amazing organization, and because I passed up this opportunity because of procrastination and perfectionism, knowing that I was well capable and I have done the job well before, but this time because the success, I had this fear of success, and I hate to use the word fear, but I had this fear of success, and I let procrastination and perfectionism get in the way. I missed my opportunity. And yes, what God has for you is for you. But let's keep it real. God is not waiting for us to get it together, right? We have to be willing to show up imperfect, perfect, imbalance, balance, right? And saying, God, I trust you in the process. And so because I didn't do that, I missed out, Shay. and I lost my whole champion mindset. I was already winning and I didn't even know it. But because of that, my business went all the way down. I had to shut down I shut down my business to revamp and come back stronger, because I let go of something that was so amazing, and mentally it tore me down. But when I came back, that's when the Activator was born. That's when Activate Worldwide was born. That's when the Activate Conference was created. And so I took my frustration, and baby, Champ, Shay, y'all who's watching, I turned that into a fortune. And only because I fell down, felt what broke was like. What wisdom doesn't teach you, rock bottom will. And I had to fall really hard on those rocks and look at that mountain and say, man, didn't I tell that mountain to move? But here I am putting the mountain in my way. And once I got over myself, I had to shut down and restart. Baby, life changed.
God, I love it. I love it. Everyone do me a favor. So Lucinda's being authentic. I'm going to ask her to come back in a moment and talk about the big ask. I'm going to ask her to give her another key out of the book so you can get everything that you desire and you deserve. But I want you to do me a favor. Let's give Lucinda Cross a digital applause. And you might be saying, Shay, what is a digital applause? I'm just watching for the first time. Here's what you do. You look right below the video. What's up, Daniela Coffee? You look right below the video. What's going on, Jacqueline? I see you out there. You are a champion. You look below the video and you write these words. Lucinda, you're awesome. Just put, Lucinda, we appreciate you. Put, Lucinda, what's up, Malik? Lucinda, you're doing a great job. Lucinda, fabulous. Just put, Lucinda, we appreciate you. Hashtag the big ass. Hashtag the big ass. Hashtag the big ask. I want you to take a moment. I want you to do that. And why do you do that? Because she's taking time away from her family. She's taking time away from her business. She's taking time away from her hobby. She's in love with her book. She's in love with the changes it's making in the world. And the least we can do, I see you, Tony Moore, the least we can do is put what? Yeah, you got that. You got that. You're right. I see you right now. We appreciate you. And Lucinda, how we appreciate you so much. When we come back, by the way, Tony Moore says she see you out there. We come back. I love that. What wisdom doesn't teach you, rock bottom will. That's from Joan Corner Woman Wilson, by the way. Tony Moore put the same thing about out there. What wisdom doesn't what teach you, rock bottom will. And how true is that? But the good news is you don't have to go to rock bottom. The good news is Lucinda's going to tell you how to do it because she got the keys, baby. She got the keys. And we come back, she's going to take those keys away. With that being said, we're going to go over to Rob Howes. And he says, be present where you are. Let's take a trip over to Laurel, Maryland. We'll be back in just a moment with the one and only, the fabulous one who's just really a kind human being, none other than Lucinda Cross. We'll see you in just a moment. Take it away.
Hey guys,
all right.
Me and Daddy are here.
All right, I'm doing a video.
I got a question.
No, it's not a question. This is a video where I'm telling people something. I'm telling them that today is their January 1st. Today is your January 1st Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, because today is the only day you got, because tomorrow's not promised and yesterday is gone. So the reason why today being your January 1st is significant because it keeps you from procrastination. Procrastination is the destroyer of dreams. Yeah, it's the destroyer. It's the killer of dreams. So, take action. Be present where you're present. That's the real gift. Be present where you are present. That is the real gift. Today is your January 1st. Say today.
Today.
Say today is your January 1st.
Today is January 1st.
Say it loud.
Today is January 1st.
That's it. Don't forget it.
Day indeed is your January 1st. We're here with the one and only. Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, where we have one mission, and that is to inspire, it is to empower, and it's to provide busy entrepreneurs with the resources necessary to support that big vision that you have for the people you were called to serve. And we're here with an entrepreneur. We're here with a mom. We're here with a community activist. We're here with the chief activator. We're here with the one and only Lucinda Cross, all the way from New York in the house, by the way. And she's the author of this fantastic book. It's really amazing. If you haven't been over to Amazon.com, go over there right now. Type in The Big Ass. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest that you do, Venus. Here's what I'm going to suggest that you do, Tony. And I love Tony, but she's a fighter. She represents us. I love Tony. She's out there right now. Here's what I suggest. Yeah, you too. Okay. Here's what I suggest you do. When you go over there and get the book, don't just buy one. Don't just buy two. Buy at least 5 books and pass it on to someone else. We want you to pay the message for it. Bless someone else. This is an opportunity to give to someone else and to serve. And isn't that what it's all about? I'm asking Lucinda right now to reach back into her treasure chest of secrets and pull out 1 or 2 keys that she'll change your life if you let her. If you listen with new ears right now, if you watch with new eyes right now, I promise you there's a golden nugget that you can apply in your life or in your business that will be your January 1 moment and forever move you forward. So Lucinda Cross, take it away. Give us first 1 key that someone can use. And she's going right to her book and she's going to share it with you. Take it away.
Yes. So from my favorite book, The Big Ask, I'm talking about key number 11, live the life you ask for. Quick quote, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross: the most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat. Okay, say I, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen. Live the life you ask for is key number 11. Lucinda, what does that mean for me? 1, the key is emotional intelligence and your ask. Go deep dive into that. 2, integrity and your ask. Go into that. Confidence and your ask. So here's some questions that I ask you even within my book. I told you I love this book. How am I contributing to my ask? Am I an investor and a believer in what I'm asking for? How am I going to give back? How am I going to profit? How am I going to support and serve the communities in which I live, work, and serve? Am I enabling my beliefs, attitudes, assumptions, judgments, and success ideology to limit my ask? If yes, reflect even more. And you can ask yourself, have I made it crystal clear what is expected of my ask? And have I shared my goals and challenges with people? A lot of times we are not even in a position to live out our ask, which is key number 11, because we don't tell people, we're not in the right networks and circle. There's a lot of times that we're in a position to get our ask fulfilled, but because we're not clear and we're giving a long story before the ask, we miss the mark. We're not talking. So when I was 5, I always wanted, and then I got 10. And what do you want and why? Who, what, when, where, why, and how? You should be able to give that to them. People are short on time. Show up ready. Know what you're asking for and begin to put yourself in a position to live what you ask for.
I love it. Live what you ask for. I love how you mentioned use emotional intelligence. I know Rhonda Williams is out there saying yes, and she's giving you exactly what you need right now. When we come back, I'm going to ask her to give you another key. Then I'm going to ask her, Lucinda, what's an ideal type of person that works with your organization? Okay. Do they have to be a full-time entrepreneur, a part-time entrepreneur? What's the character makeup that Lucinda Cross looks like when she's doing 2 things? 1, when someone's working with her in her organization, or 2, when she's collaborating with someone else. What does she look for? What's important to her? Don't worry, she'll give you one more key. I know, I asked her. Don't worry. You won't get all 21, but I'm going to give her one more. She came to give. Rhonda, I see you out there. Belinda, you're in for a treat. Everyone out there right now, this is indeed your time, and this is your moment. With that being said, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back in just a moment with the one and only Lucinda Cross. We'll get one more key, and we'll find out, who does she collaborate with? Are you the one? And who does she work with? Or do you know someone that should be working with her? We'll be back in just a moment. It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the founder of the Happy Entrepreneur Network and the host of the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And I'm super excited. I'm over the moon. Just enjoyed to be able to share this special VIP invitation for you to join me at thecloseconference.com. Just look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com, an opportunity for you to attend virtually or in person. Now, who is this for? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a speaker, if you're a coach, if you're a network marketer, if you're in the personal professional development, or you're just someone right now that is overwhelmed and overworked and you need to generate some qualified leads of people who want to work with you, whether they come from online leads or offline leads, then you need to be there. Or maybe you're someone that wants to, you say, well, Shay, right now I have what's called yo-yo entrepreneur type of revenue, right? Reasons but no results. So it's time for you really to put together your own 7-figure revenue generating infrastructure so you can make more money without your labor. You can take back your time and you can take back your life. Then you want to be there. Or maybe you just want to be able to broadcast just like I'm doing right now. I'm at Broadcastpreneur Studios right here in this set right now, and you need to reach your audience online through the power of those fiber optic lines. Then you need to be at what? Thecloseconference.com. Or maybe it's just time for you to get all the resources you need in your business so you can serve the people you were called to serve and have more meaning in the world, have more impact in the world, and make $1 and a difference at the same time. If that's you, look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com. I promise you'll learn about how to generate unlimited sponsorships. You'll learn about how to tell your story and have more impact. And more importantly, you're going to have more success, more joy, and more happiness in your business. I'm so excited. Look, join me at closeconference.com. Share this with all your friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you. My promise to you is it'll be a good use of your time. My promise to you is that you're going to generate more revenue than you've ever generated before in your life and have more happiness. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone, and I promise you we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you success. See you soon. Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. Excuse me, where we have one mission. That is not to choke. No, seriously. We're live. I want to choke. Hold on. Don't worry. I have a plunger over here if something really happens. It's not funny. This is not funny. Okay.
Don't choke.
Yeah, thank you. So, what are you going to do? Jump through the screen and save me? Yes. You're going to dial 911. God, my Jesus. Oh, my gosh. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program here. You're back at the Happy Entrepreneur Show. We're happy to be here. It's a great day to be alive, right? It's just a great day to be alive. Yes, you're with Lucinda Cross, the one and only. And we're talking about the big ass. We're talking about the keys to get what you really desire and really what you deserve. And I've asked her in this segment if she would do something very important. One, if she would first talk about who is an ideal, I'm not going to say client, but a partner that maybe work with her to enjoy the resources that her company provides, right? Because they help folks achieve what they're looking for in life. And that's part one. And then part two of that is who does she look to, collaborate with? Like, who does she collaborate? Can you answer that first? And then we'll get into the big ass. We want to get one more key out the big ass.
Shay, you really pulling it out.
Yes,
okay?
I am.
I hope you're getting a couple of books, okay? You're really doing happy entrepreneur stuff right now, okay? But see what happens when you take the oath. I am a happy entrepreneur. No, but in all seriousness, I'm looking to work with individuals who are ready to. I'm planning a whole college tour. And I'm looking to collaborate with those who are in the education system. And if you are in the education system and you can have me come and be a part of, the student government and talk to these women, great. If you're looking to be a part of the team and coming as well as one of the activators who has a voice for change, let me know. I'm looking to work with those individuals who need credibility, visibility, and profitability. And so one of the keys is you also have to be a member. We do have a membership academy. I love to see people who do the work, show that you have some skin in the game, and you're not just trying to ride the wave. You're bringing your surfboard with you as we ride the wave. So become a member, and they can do all of that on my site to do some of the work. And I have some trainings there that are self-study. The next thing
but what's the site? I mean, folks are like, oh my gosh. Like, they gotta be. I'm thinking to myself, where do we go? Well, matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make sure the site even works. Okay. Okay. Lucinda, we're gonna do something. She know we're gonna do this because she's such a nice person. All right, Lucinda, we are going to go to your site. I don't know what site she's gonna tell me. I hope I don't embarrass her. She might not come back.
LucindaCross.com.
Wait, hold on. Let me see here. We got, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's all go to the site. All right, Lucinda, we're here now. What do I type in here, Lucinda? What do I type in?
You can type in LucindaCross.com.
LucindaCross.com.
Yep.
Okay. Let's all hit the button. Someone do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look at that. Okay, it does work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're confirming the site does work. Look right below the video, and everybody put down LucindaCross.com. LucindaCross.com. You can go to the site. Queen Boss. All right, now she's featured. Oh, she's got it going on. Okay. Oh, she's like, Shay, I got it. That's the Activate conference. Okay. So they get onto your site. And they say, hey, I want to connect. I want to read. Oh, here it is. Here's your coaching and training. Let's see if that works. Everyone. Let's see if that works.
The membership link is key, though.
Okay, no. I'm trying to find it. I got to get there. She's rushing me, ladies and gentlemen. She's rushing me. I'm live. I didn't know I was going to do this. Okay, you got a transformation opportunity here. All right, this looks good. So it looks like it works. You can go read all this stuff here. This is good. We got, what is We Nation? Let's go see what We Nation is. Oh. Okay, you got to go read about that. Okay. I know we're off. Don't worry about it. They're telling me, Shay, you got to move on. Look. We're visiting the site, okay? Is that okay? Wait. What? The Big Ass Conference? Ladies and gentlemen, let's all go to the Big Ass Conference. Lucinda, tell us, what is the Big Ass Conference, and why should they be? Because I ain't got time to read all this. So why should they be there? First, what is it, and why should they be there?
So we have to update that because we
2019.
Do have our
I missed the Big Ass Conference. Oh man. Okay.
You missed it. September was mind blowing. It's not a feel good conference. It's a conference to receive. So all my givers who know that this is your time to receive, hashtag it's my time, hashtag the big ask, then this is an event that you need to attend. It's a workshop on steroids. It's a training on steroids. And so the next one is March 21st. It's
March 21st.
My birthday celebration. It'll be updated by this weekend. Everything will be updated.
Okay.
But it's March 21st in New York City. Same location, same information. It's up on Eventbrite right now. The site is not updated, so I got to reach out to my assistant, see what's going on. But it's March 21st, 2020 in New York in Harlem. And we'll have the Big Ass Conference.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you're a big girl, so and you are. And I'm not. It's not. She's a big girl. I mean that she's the right person.
I know. We know.
So she can handle it. But if the person's thinking, you know what, March 21st, I got to get a plane ticket. I've got to make arrangements with the family. I got to be away from my business. And you're like, hey, Shay, here's the number one and number two reasons why it's a good use of someone's time right now to plan to be there on March 21st. And can you tell them just for a minute? I know we weren't planning on doing all this. I get it. But what can they expect? Sometimes you go to these conferences, you don't know what to expect. You're just like walking, like, what's going on? Talk to them about that. The Big Ass Conference. I like that.
They can expect a mix of, they can expect their answers. They can expect to receive support and answers in the room. They get a chance to express what their big ask is. They get a chance to work out and gain clarity on their what's next. And all of this happens within the first quarter. But then they also get the support in the room. One woman walked away with 21 support members in that room to help her facilitate her idea for free. So when we say, where's the support? How do I build my team? They were in the room. Investors, sponsors, they were in the room. And so everybody understands when you come into this space, it is a giver's space, but also be clear on what your big ask is so that you can receive. And so come to get your questions answered, come to gain support. And it should be like a secret door type of event. seriously, because it's I have to pat myself on the back. It is never done before. I've never seen anything. Yeah.
Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a hand. You don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. Charlene Day is out there, and she says, the event was amazing. Hashtag the big ass. It was so worth it. If you got any questions, make sure you contact her office. She'll answer any question you have. Be there. Now, we haven't forgotten Lucinda Cross. They said, Shay, we haven't forgotten. You're supposed to open up that book, and you're supposed to give us one more key. I know we are in overtime. I get it. We're coming down the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. You got the one and only, the fabulous one, the person that changes lives, the person that only gives you the vision, but she activates you. You know, we know that the university rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. So you got to activate that what you have inside you. All right, Lucinda Cross, give us another key so we can have the life that we truly desire, and we what? We deserve it. Talk to us.
That's right. Yes, absolutely. So key number 2, go big or go bigger. There's no such thing as asking small, asking in the comfortable zone, asking just to get your foot in the door. Forget that. Go big or go bigger. My quote in the book, there always comes a time when life gets normal. That's when I wish to stretch beyond my limits. And so here is what we're talking about. Dreaming big, doing what seems impossible, aiming for what seems crazy, going hard because you're never going back home, right? It's not go hard or go home. No, I'm not going back to that comfort zone. I'm going hard, playing full out, understanding that winners never quit. And as Lisa Nichols says, quitters never win. Stop waiting on God because God is waiting on you. So when are you going to say yes? And faithing it till you make it. And so, you know, that's just a part of the belief, the decision, and the vision. The belief, the vision, and the decision.
The belief,
the decision, and the vision.
Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video and write those 3 words down. Very, very powerful. The belief, the what?
The decision, and the vision.
Okay, the belief, the decision, and the vision. Hashtag the big ass. The belief, the decision, and the vision. Hashtag the big ass. The belief, the decision, and the what? Vision. Hashtag the big ass. Look, she laid it out there. When we come back, we're going to bring it down the home stretch. I'm going to ask Lucinda Cross, like, what are her final thoughts? But when we do that, I'm going to also go into our favorite segment. Y'all going to love it. It's called Rapid Fire. So we do this thing called Rapid Fire where we get to ask questions. I don't know what they are. Lucinda don't know what they are, but don't worry. You want to know what they are. And then she'll have her final thoughts. We appreciate her hanging out there. Appreciate her being here in overtime. And that means so much to us. We're going to go over to Saucony Prince. He's down in Mobile, Alabama. And he says, it's better late than never.
Love it.
How true is that? We'll be right in just a moment.
I can't be late. Okay. Maybe I'm not late. Maybe I'm early for next week. Hi, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, giving you my thought of the week. And my thought of this week is better late than never. And I'm doing this because you guys rock. And today is my January 1st. Now, when I talk about better late than never, what I mean is that even when you're late, even if you have an opportunity to show up, still show up. Don't allow the fact that you arrived a little late to keep you from giving your best and giving your all. If anything, you can learn from the experience. You know, the cell phone that you have, it has updates. They didn't wait until they got it 100% perfect to put it out. They put it out and then they worked on what was left. So what about you? Are you willing to put yourself out there even though everything is not perfect? Because a lot of people, they mass procrastination. They say they're planning, but they never launch, they never do it, they never get out there. And one thing I know is that in order for you to make any headway, you have to be willing to take action. Even if you stumble, even if you fall, you're in the process of going and growing. So don't allow whatever it is that's holding you back, or even if you showed up late, like I did, to keep you from doing what you're supposed to do. And look, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe giving you my thought of the week. And my thought is better late than never. Hey, look, I'm turning it back over to you, Shay.
Better late than never. How true is that? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm always learning. Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country where we have one mission and one mission only. That mission is to empower, it is to inspire, and it's to provide you with the resources. Isn't that what you need? That's necessary to support that vision for the people you were called to serve. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We're here with Lucinda Cross, by the way. She's the author of the brand new book. Here it is, The Big Ask. She gives you the 21 keys that you need right now to get what you desire and what you deserve. I like that. I desire it, but you also deserve it, and it can be yours. We're going to rapid fire section right now. We just asked a couple of questions, and she'll have some closing comments. But first, I want to ask Lucinda Cross. Lucinda Cross, who has been a mentor to you along this journey? What's a lesson that you learned that you can share with us, the audience?
Oof. Who has been a mentor I've had? And I have some amazing mentors. One of my main mentors who started me out, his name is Andrew Morrison, Small Business Camp. He has helped me tremendously in grooming the woman that you see today. I had to go through a strenuous process to show him that I believe in myself, right? And so I highly encourage that you get a mentor, someone who believes in you. Now, keep in mind, people were paying him thousands upon thousands of dollars to mentor him. But when I asked, I also brought value to the table to serve and support him. And it just worked very well. A man of God, married, wonderful family. And he just poured everything into me to help groom who you see today. And along the way, I've just started to build other mentors. James Malinchak was one of my mentors. And so these are just, James Malinchak helped me to groom and understanding the power of my message, what I bring to the table. And personally, it took a lot of time to make sure that I was here to serve, right? And I had the right mind frame and didn't get too big-headed at one point. And so I have these male leaders in my life, in addition to my own father, who is a huge mentor of mine. And my husband, because he was in business for over 20 years, 15 years. And so he was able to give me sound advice on how to operate, how to show up, how to charge, and just managing me on the back end to just go get it and get all of it.
Sure. Thanks for sharing. And what does Lucinda Cross do for fun? When you're not out saving the world, you don't have your Superwoman cape on, you're not doing what you're doing now. How does she sit back and chill? Like, what does Lucinda Cross be doing?
I am a big foodie. I love to check out restaurants, and I love naps.
I love that. And
comedy shows. I love comedy shows. So you want to woo me? Comedy. I love comedy, naps.
I love that. Comedy and naps. Hey, what talent would Lucinda Cross like to have? Of all the talents that are out there right now, what's one talent, if you could take that talent and you could have it, what would that talent be?
I would love to sing.
Sing a song.
I would love to
Why?
Sing. The champ is here. The champ is here. But I would love to sing. I don't know what to sing, Shane. Let me sing. I don't know.
I was just like,
I know you was kidding. I know you was kidding. Or was you? What would be your talent? I'm curious. I know this is about me, but what would be your talent?
My talent is, this is about me. My talent is, I would like to be able to dance. Okay, I'm a guy that always get on the dance floor, and people dance with me, although I can't dance. But I would love to be able to like I would love to be able to dance. I would just really like, yeah, like I could one step or two step. But I was like, man, I just admire folks that can just hear it.
So you just want to get down. You just want to get on that dance floor and just break it down.
I do it anyway, but just not in the same way that other people do it. By the way.
You gonna show us something? You gonna show us a move?
I can't dance right now. You ain't dancing right now. Look. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you just lose complete control, by the way. We're hanging out. You're behind the scenes, by the way. I promise you, we're just kicking back. It is so much fun. And this is what Lucinda's really all about. This is the real Lucinda Cross. You know, Lucinda, as we come down the home stretch, in all seriousness, how does Lucinda Cross want to be remembered? Like when the time comes and we all will get our heavenly wings and move on, how do you want people to remember Lucinda Cross during the time that she was here?
Oof, that's a loaded question. Yeah. In short, I want more focus on my family. I would say not so much to the world, because my family will produce part of the world, right? And so for my family to understand the power of unity and understand the power of wealth, spiritually, mentally, physically, I want them to say, you know what, Nana taught us some things that will continue to carry on for generations to come. And she left us a nice nest egg.
I like that, nice nest egg. Okay, that's good. You know, I know you have a family. And let's just imagine for a moment you were talking to your children. And they may go back one day and see this long lost video, right? Some reason they decide to go watch it. What message would you want to convey to them now? What would you want to say to your children right now?
You're trying to make me cry?
No, I'm just curious. We're just behind the scenes. You say I can ask any question. I'm just curious.
Like, this is real talk.
Yeah, I mean, we're hanging out. I mean, just you and I and a couple people eavesdropping on our conversation, but it's all good. Okay.
What would I want them to say it again? Oh my gosh, Shay.
Yeah, what would you want to say to them? Your children. They're looking at this video later. I'm not there. You're there.
That you are, to my children, to my family, my children's children, you are great. Never give up on yourself. Always, always bank on you. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. You are great. I want you to understand that, and I want you to keep that. Hold it. Never let anyone make you feel less than who you are. You're great. You're a king. You're a queen. Conduct yourself that way and keep moving.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't even.
Certainly real talk. No, that's real. That's real. I didn't mean to break it down. That's not what I meant to do, but I know that you're
I'm trying to keep my lashes, Shay.
You're such a family woman. You really are. What about your husband? Then we'll close out. And we'll get your final thoughts, man. What about your husband? He's, I've been at your conference. I think it was 7-8 years ago, and he was there, just as supportive as it can be. Then I saw him at another conference in Atlanta, and he was there as supportive as he can be. Then I saw him at another conference in Washington, D.C., and he was there as supportive as he could be. And he's right there. And if you could step back and you could talk to your husband, what words would you want to say to him? He may never see this. We don't know. And he may go back and see it. But what would you want to say to the man that you married, that you're spending the rest of your life with?
I would say thank you for being such a huge support and help in my life. And if we get a chance to do this again, this is our signal that we're meant for each other. 2 weeks is meant. So remember that. No, but in all seriousness, know that I love you, and let's do this again. Let's not wait so long to meet each other in life.
Man, that's one of the things I admire about you. Is you're so real. You're so there. We come back. We're going to have her give her final comments. Make sure you connect with her at lucindacross.com. This is the real Lucinda. Yeah, she's a teacher. Yeah, she's an entrepreneur. Yeah, she's a mom. Yeah, she's a sister. Yeah, she's a wife. And she's so many things. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that she's 2 words or 3 words. She's a kind human being. And that comes from the inside, and I've been honored and privileged to connect with her. I asked if she would share her resources. She didn't ask me for a Cash App. That does happen. We do send people Cash App, and it's okay with that. Lucinda, don't send me a note now. But
hold on. I'm sending that now.
She said, Shay, I'm there to serve. She didn't say how many people are going to be watching. She said, Shay, I'm there to serve. She didn't say, well, are you sure that somebody... Shay, I'm there to serve. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart that we appreciate you. I want all y'all to go over to Amazon.com. Get the book, not for yourself, but for another entrepreneur. for another woman that's out there on this journey, for another couple that's out there on this journey. Don't do it for yourself. Make sure you connect with her on March 21st. Be at the Big Ass Conference. If you can't be there, buy a ticket for someone else. You know, I always say you don't have to be the answer, but sometimes you're the bridge, and you bridge two things together, and there's something that's stronger that's left behind when you're on your way. And that you can do. Well, anyway, with that being said, we will come back in about a minute or two. And Lucinda will have the final comments. We're going to close it out. We're going to go over to none other than Delano Johnson. And Delano Johnson is going to leave you with the thought that I refuse to live talented and broke. Oh my goodness. I know for some of you that just woke you up. I refuse to live what? Talented and broke. We'll be back with Lucinda Cross. She's going to close out with her final comments in just a moment. Delano, take it away, my man.
I live in a city where there are more creative people per square mile than any other place on the planet. Question is, how many of them are successful? How many are just like I was, talented and broke? Being broke is more than just not having money. It's failure to turn opportunities into profitable businesses and relationships that last. My mother always said, people perish for lack of knowledge. A compass takes you in the direction of your destiny, but knowledge of obstacles and distractions will ensure you arrive safely. My mentor once said to me, if I had half your talent, I'd have 4 times my wealth. Since then, I made a promise to God. If he would help me unlock my earning potential, I would pay it forward and help others do the same. That's why I wrote this book, because God made us too talented to live our lives broke. And that includes you.
I refuse to live talented and broke. How true is that? Lucinda Cross, let me first say thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for showing out. Thank you for giving your best this evening. You didn't hold back, and you changed some lives today. You made a difference for so many folks. And just me, myself, I'm like I'm at a whole nother level. I hope I get some sleep around here, because you got me fired up about the big ask and what you're doing and the difference you're making out there. So thank you so much. And on behalf of all the happy entrepreneurs, we appreciate you. We love you. And we're looking forward to seeing you. I think it's on March 21st at the Big Ass. I'm going to ask if I can interview some folks while I'm there. At the Big Ass, I'm going to ask if I can get a little side booth for interview some folks. I'm just messing with you. I'm going to talk to Robin. I don't know what Lucinda be talking about. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Oh, boy, this is so much fun. Lucinda, in all seriousness, I may really be there. Y'all send her a note. Y'all send her a little message. But in all seriousness, Lucinda, give us your final comments, your final thoughts to the entrepreneurs that are out there, to those folks that are doing really well. You'll be speaking to them. Life's good for them, but they got to keep it going. And there's another group of folks out there, Lucinda, they've had some high highs and some low lows, and some high highs and some low lows, and they're going to have some more high highs, and your comments are going to help them. And then there's the other group of folks, life smacked them in the face with a ton of bricks right now. They're laying back on their back, and they're like, God darn, I can look up, but it sure is hard to get about this camp. Come on, you're talking to them. So I'm going to turn it over to you, and once again, I appreciate you, love you, and looking forward to having you back on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. You rock, you're amazing, you're incredible, and you're just a bad mamma jamma. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes. So the answer is yes, yes, and yes, Shay. You have a booth. You can interview. Do what? Listen, with me, you're good. So just definitely come through. And we have a major network who's covering the event. And I can't even announce it. A major network. They were there. And their big ask was to connect. And I was just in shock. So just to show you the caliber of individuals who are in the room, you never know. Someone else now is getting a New York Times write-up. It's a lot of things happening. So what I would say is, to those who are watching, my final words, never count yourself out. Think of, what are you creating right now? What are you procrastinating on? Get it done. Who do you need to contact? Reach out to them and send an email ASAP. Start getting up a little bit earlier to start getting your creative juices flowing and get your prayers in order, so that you can sit down and get things in process and set yourself up for success for the day. And so regardless of where you are, whether you're at the high, because there's always another level, say another level, hashtag another level. There's the lows where you're like, wait a minute, how did I get here and how long am I going to be here? Right? Yes. And then there's those who have been hit with that ton of bricks, and it's like, listen, pick up your bed and walk, and get some healing. And so this time, I don't want you to think about anybody else who's obligated to help you but you. So I want you to show us how you're going to show up in spite of what went on, despite who showed up in support, who's there and who's not there, whether you have enough money or not. Let me tell you, vision doesn't ask you what's your bank account and what's your credit score, but you do need to figure out how to get things in order. I do believe there's rules to the game of success. There's rules to the game of abundance. And looking at your life, what rules do you need to change? Because I guarantee you some of the things that you've been doing the old way of getting money is different now. The old way of promoting and putting yourself out there is different now. So what changes do you need to make? What uncomfortable conversations do you need to have with yourself and with others so that you can make a complete shift, so that 2020 is not looking like 2001. It's not looking like 2010. It's not looking like 2019, but 2020, a new term, a new cycle is really showing up for yourself. And now that we declared that today is our January 1, you have no excuse. You don't even have permission to give up. You don't have permission to shut down. You don't have permission to cancel or be delayed or procrastinate, especially when you know that it is your time. The time is saying right now, you look at the time and it's saying your name on it. Go get it. Stop playing and activate.
I love it. Stop playing and activate. Is now o'clock time, y'all. It is now o'clock time. I love it, Lucinda. Thank you so much for all you that joined it. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. My name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. You just heard from Lucinda Cross. We want you to know that you're amazing. You've got greatness inside you. And for you that's watching right now, I want you to know that the best is still yet to come. You need the big ass. The best is still yet to come. You need the big ass. The best is yet to come. Someone look right below the video. Look right below the video as we close out and write, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
They have to share. They have to share this video.
Well,
they
hit
have
the share.
Share. I don't even think I will even listen. Share this video. Share this. You won't even get your book if you don't share this video. But share. We have to. Whenever we land across a great resource like this and a network and a circle that is able to pull people out and support, we have to share. Don't let the Happy Entrepreneur be the best kept secret. Our goal should be to get this onto major platforms, to get this into major sponsors. Why? Because there's a new entrepreneur who's not sure how they're going to make it, and they're not happy. And they're trying to figure this thing out. But because we shared and because we connected and because we supported, they're able to grow. So let's help the Happy Entrepreneur plant seeds in our network. And it involves all of us. So that's all I had to say.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. God bless. Thank you. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we're going to make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. And we wish you success. Peace, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my friend?
It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence.
All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Cannett?
Ready.
None other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia, who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. none other than the Kim Warren Martin. That's the promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Thank you. God bless.